So we will do some application problem for business. Let P of X be the price per unit that the company charge if it sells X units. Then P is called the demand function, and we would expect it to be decreasing function of X. If X units are sold and the price per unit is P of X, then the total revenue will be R of X equal to the quantity times price, and that is X times P of X. And R of X is called the revenue function. We take the first derivative of the revenue function. This is called marginal revenue function, and it is the rate of change of the revenue with respect to the number of units sold. If X units are sold, then the total profit will be P of X equal R of X minus C of X, where C is the cost function and P is called the profit function. The marginal profit function is P prime. It is the derivative of the profit function. So we will go back to this definition when we solve the problem below. Example number 6. A store has been selling 200 flat screen TVs a week at $350 each. A market survey indicates that for each $10 rebate offered to buyers, the number of TVs sold will increase by 20 a week. Find the demand function and the revenue function. How large a rebate should the store offer to maximize its revenue? Alright, so before we solve this problem, let's look at this example. So we know that we're going to use the formula right here. So quantity times price is equal to revenue. Okay, so price in this case is P of X, and P of X is also called the demand function. And the problem asks us to find the demand function and the revenue function. That means we need to find this and this. They are the function and they should be in terms of X, okay? So let's look at this example before we solve this problem. So imagine that, first of all, they are saying that what if they sell 200 TV, which is the quantity. The price for one TV is $350. This is cost per unit. Then the revenue will be this amount, $70,000. What if we involved in the debate? So what will happen if we have one debate? Then, so think about the seller respective. One debate is mean that the price will go down, right? And the debate is $10, okay? So it means that we have $350 minus 10. And this is one debate, so we multiply by 1. What about the quantity? The quantity will be more because the price go down. They will sell more TV, okay? So 200 plus 20 times 1. So how do I have this? Because from this sentence, for every $10 debate, the number of TV sold will increase by 20 TV a week, all right? So, and then you can calculate the revenue using the calculator. I'm going to call this all 1. It's not important. I just, whatever that number. Okay. So now, what if we have 2 debate? Then what is the price is $350. And then 2 debate, every debate is $10. 2 debate, that means 20. So we will multiply by 2 so that we get 20. And the quantity, so 20 increased TV sold if we have 1 debate. But if we have 2, that will be 40, right? So because we will multiply by 2. That's why we get 40. you use the calculator, you're going to get some new revenue. I'm going to call this is R2, whatever that number. Similarly, you do the same thing for 3 debates. So follow the same process. So you will get this. And I call that is R3. All right. So now the problem asking us to find the demand function, which is 5 this, and also find the revenue. So I have to use the quantity so that I can find the price function. So if I call x, let x be the number of TV sold per week, because we don't know how many TV sold per week. Okay, so let's call this x. So x is the quantity, right? So x is the quantity. So x is 200 plus 20 times n, for n is n debate. If we have n debates, then we have 200 plus 20 times n plus 350 minus 10 times n. And then we will get some revenue for, I call it Rn, okay? So we have x is the quantity, and this is 200 plus 20 times n. I'm going to solve for n. So I get x minus 200 and divided by 20, because I will use this n to plug into the price function, which is the demand function, okay? So the demand function is P of x, which is 350 minus 10 times n. But we solve n is, okay, so this is times n, so I'm going to use multiply n like this, so that it won't get confused with the x. Okay, yeah. So this is times x minus 200 divided by 20. Okay, so now you're going to simplify this, distribute the, so this is going to be 2 right here, 2 right here, right? Okay, so you have 350 minus x plus x over 2 plus 100. So we will get 250 minus x over 2. Okay, so that is the price function. So or the demand function. So we answer this question to write in the function. All right. Okay, so what is the revenue function? The revenue function, so revenue, R of x, is x times px by using the formula that we have above. So this formula right here, which is the one that we wrote down from here. All right, so quantity times the price, okay? So that is x times P of x. So we have x times 250 minus x over 2. Then we got x squared over 2 negative plus 250x. Okay, so we just answered the question is find the demand and the revenue. Now the last part of this problem, we want to answer this. So how large a debate should the store offer to maximize the revenue? Okay, so I want to find the maximum value of the revenue. So in order to do that, I will take the first derivative and then I find the critical point, right? So I will get 4. Oh, this is 450. Sorry, 450. Then we have 450 right here because its change is to plus. So 450 and this is 450. Okay. So R prime will be 450 minus the x. And we find the 0 of R prime of x, then we will get 450 minus x equal to 0 and x equal to 450. We know that this point will be the maximum because think about this. The R of x is the parabola. And this parabola is up and down. So the point, the local maximum will be the absolute maximum also. Okay, so we'll only have 1 point, by the way. So this will be the absolute max. To find the maximum revenue, which is this function, so we will plug this in. Oh, by the way, we want to plug into the demand function, because this is the maximum point. So we don't need to find the revenue maximum. We want to find the demand function, so the price, so which is 450. So 450 minus 1/2, I plug into here, times 450, and I got 225. To find the maximum debate, we will use original price minus the new price, so which is 225, and we will get the amount of the debate, so 125, and that is the maximum that the debate we should offer, so that we can maximize the revenue.